welcome back for another home organization video. Today we're going to take a look at my spice drawer. Now there are lots of ways you can store spices in your kitchen. For me, I prefer to store them in a drawer next to the stove. I think it's the cleanest, most organized way to do it, but you can easily replicate this idea in an upper cabinet if you'd like. So let me show you what I did. Okay, here is my spice drawer. I'm gonna walk you through how I set this up. First thing is I line the bottom of the drawer with these inserts. I got these inserts from IKEA and they can hold spice jars beautifully. I think that's what they're made for. There might be some other uses, but specifically for spices, it's wonderful. They have these rubber ridges so it keeps the jars in place. And I got 4 of these and I put them in my drawer and they fit perfectly side by side and front to back. I really love that. And then these jars I got off of Amazon. They even came with the labels. Now these jars are square. I think the round jar would work better in this drawer with these inserts since the inserts are curved. Because as you can see, sometimes my spice jars will tilt to the side because they don't fit quite right. But the good thing about these square bottles is that you don't need a drawer liner and they can just lay next to each other and stack side to side, which is awesome. Some of the features I liked about these jars are the aluminum lid, and then inside it comes with a sifter and a tab you can pull up if you want to pour out the seasoning or pour it into a measuring spoon. Lots of the ones I was looking at only had the sifter part. So I thought this was a nice feature for being able to pour things out quickly, or if they don't come through the sifter holes very well, for the bigger seeded spices like these cumin seeds. So I really love these. And then all the labels you see on the front came with the jars. Let me show you what those look like. So they came with tons and tons of sheets of every seasoning you can think of, including teas and sugars, and in multiple forms. So on some of them it'll say seeded, and on others it'll say ground. Some say organic. Like for example here, fennel whole versus fennel ground. But I just love that all these labels came with these jars, and in every single seasoning you could imagine. Some of them I'm not even sure what they are, but I'm glad I have a label in case I decide to pick some up. So I just love that these came with the labels. And I will have these jars linked below for you because they are an amazing deal. You can buy them in bulk quantities. I'm probably gonna buy a few more to fit on this side, but for now I have a few extra spices that I just keep here until I get those. And now I'm gonna take you on a tour of the exact spices I have in here. So I do not group my spices alphabetically, but you definitely can do that if you prefer. I like to group my spices based on type of spice or spices that go together. So going from left to right, I have more of my Mexican and Indian spices. So I have ground coriander, cumin ground, cumin seeded, chipotle, ginger, curry, cayenne pepper, chili powder. And then in this row I have my Italian seasonings: oregano, thyme, basil, rosemary. And then here I have like my salts and steak seasonings. So there's steak seasoning there, onion minced, salt-free seasoning, and garlic salt. And here are some kind of more random ones: dill weed, paprika, ground pepper, cream of tartar, and then my baking spices are here: nutmeg, clove, cinnamon, and allspice. And then like I mentioned, I have a few just random ones here: the Montreal chicken, fish seasoning. The seasoning everybody needs in their seasoning drawer is the Everything But the Bagel Sesame Seasoning Blend from Trader Joe's. This is phenomenal on avocado toast if you are a fan of avocado toast, but it's really good on other things as well. So if you don't already have that one, go get it. And then I also have some toothpicks here as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tour of my spice drawer. I hope you got some great ideas for accomplishing this in your space. And like always, I will have everything linked below for you in the description box, so if there's something you saw, you can pick it up. And please remember to subscribe before you leave. I have some other great home organization videos coming up soon, and I would love for you to be notified when those come out. So please subscribe and hit that like button, and I will see you next time. Bye.